Caprice that we just picked up. This is going to be our drag and drive car. Now let's get properly introduced. Well, there we go. It does work. Sometimes the starter doesn't engage right away, so I think I need a new starter. And I'm looking at a parts car, and I'm hoping to win that at auction. Salvage title car. It doesn't look bad on the exterior. The engine is a run and drive, so I think I'm going to pick that up. I'll have extra wheels. I can put the slicks on. I don't have a spare tire. So let's see what's what on this. All right. Turn the radio off. So the reason I'm doing this way with you guys on the tripod is because I've got a new camera system and it's a little bit breezy out and I don't have a microphone on. And unfortunately, these things are shot. The supports are shot. I ordered a new set. They just recently came in and we will put them on shortly. So let's look around. First, it doesn't look too bad under here. There's no leaks. It runs great. There's no ticking other than the injectors. Yeah, this is actually a good engine with 112,000 miles on it. Quite peppy, I must say. I did notice that the front suspension probably needs a little bit of work. So let me take you guys off of the tripod and we'll take a walk around. All right, the new camera system, it seems to be working quite fine. I kind of like it. This is a DJI Action 4. And to be quite honest, I do like it. So I'm going to open up all the doors. Oh, there's my cold snack holder. Got your plastic seat, and why is there water in the back? Well, I'm gonna guess. Is it water? No, it's oil. Somebody put a quart of oil or something back there and it leaked. So it is dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit of cleaning. It's got a plastic seat in the back, which is in good shape. I don't plan on having passengers back there. It's got the door panels on it, which a lot of these cars don't come with. And I just noticed, no way. No way. Let me bring this out a bit. You're not going to believe this. I don't believe it. And I'm looking right at it. It's got a real seat underneath this plastic seat. No way. That is freaking awesome. All right. Well, once I put the camera down, we will get this out. I'm going to pick up 4 wheels from somebody that I found online that had bought one of these that somebody had and put different wheels and tires on, and he doesn't have any use for these stock rims and he's selling them. I found him on eBay and I'm going to go pick them up on Saturday because I don't have a spare and I need a couple of wheels for track tires. So that might just work out. I'm getting them hopefully for the cost of what it would be for a couple of aftermarket rims. The tires on this are really good. And like I said, it is dirty, sticky. In order for me to actually get in and drive it, I had to clean the steering wheel and the door panel. That's all I've done. It needs a new weather seal. It needs a cleaning for sure. And this, I think, is probably a problem with all of them. This windshield reveal stuff, it's cracked and peeling and coming off. And I did order from a GM dealer those pieces, and they were far cheaper than what I could find on eBay. So there we go. You can hear it. It runs great. Let's see what we got back here. I mean, it's stock. It's completely stock. 112,000 miles on it. No misses. The only light is the TPMS light. I've filled the tires, but I haven't driven it enough to maybe have that self-reset. The door panels on the back are fantastic. I'm excited as heck about this seat. I don't know how I'm going to get it out, but I am. I imagine you just fold it up and slide it out. Anybody needs a Satina seat for a patrol car, I got one for you. Let me know before I cut it up and send it to recycling, because I have no use for it. So there we go. Let's get inside. She runs great. It says hood's open. TPMS light. But that's it. One thing I did do, since it's got a quarter tank of fuel, is I put in a can of Berryman's. And we will see how that helps out a little bit. But the interior is actually quite nice. I figure I can mount gauges right here. Just mount a set of gauges there. And there's already holes in here, so I can run what I need to the engine compartment. And I can also mount whatever I need to mount right here. We'll just clean this thing up. I'm not going to bother trying to put in a SS console or anything like that. No need for that. What I am going to do is take this headliner card out, and I'm going to get the material. As you can see, it's a little loose here. I'm going to get the material and some spray glue, and I'm going to put this thing back together, and I think I'm going to go with black. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think, whether I should go with the brown, tan, whatever it is, because it's just way incredibly dirty and falling. So rather than just glue it back up, I'm thinking I'm going to go with black. And no, I'm not going with lights in there. No way. But the dash, I mean, look at the dash. Absolutely fine. No cracks, no nothing. It's dirty. The radio does work. The remote start, as you saw, does work. We're going to spend some time cleaning this thing up. Let's look in the trunk. Let's see. There's the trunk release. Let's look in the trunk. Unfortunately, there is no spare in the trunk. This is the worst tire, but as you can see, there's still tread in there. So that works. Let's see what we've got back here. Oh, we've got a mess. Well, at least the struts work. I did hose out all the stuff that was in here, but with the wind blowing and these tiny little leaves, oh, there we go. The wind just blew them out. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we got back here. We've got a jack. Now, I did have to put a new battery in it. And I'll tell you right now, I will never do business with AutoZone again. It had an AutoZone battery, and it was only almost 2 years into its warranty. They refused to warranty it. All right. Well, I buy a lot of car parts, but I certainly won't be buying any from AutoZone anymore. That's for sure. Now, I do have a message into corporate to see if they'll help me out at all. Even give me some sort of Even prorated, I don't care. Give me something for it. It's their battery. They don't sell it to anybody else. And they chose not to warranty it at the store. So maybe corporate has a better plan. Let's see if we can get this up. Yeah, there you go. It's actually nice and clean in there. A little bit of trash. Not too bad. We'll get that all cleaned up. Maybe bring you guys along for the ride. And once we get it a bit more tidy, see, when I went to pick this up, they just pulled this off to the side, and I really don't know how to get the battery out. You're certainly not going to pull it through this hole, so you pretty much have to pull this out of the way to put the battery in. There's just not a whole lot of choice in that. He said that it is pre-wired for a second battery, so I don't know. I haven't looked. Anyway, in there, the guy that runs the shop for the department that I bought this from said that it is pre-wired for a second battery. And that might be something I need later on down the road. I don't know. But for right now, that's the battery out of the C10. C10's coming out of the garage in a few days. I just need to tidy some stuff up and we'll get it out. But there you go. Let's take a look around. Back bumper is perfect. The sides are fantastic. I washed this when I got home with a couple ounces of Sam's Club degreaser, floor degreaser for industrial restaurant type stuff. A couple ounces of Sam's Club dishwash concentrate. Mixed it up, about 3 gallons of water, and just washed it just to get the dirt off. And you know what? Almost all of the marks from the decals are gone. So if any of you guys are buying a car that's got those decals on, I had bought the rubber wheels to put on the drill to take all the decals off, but you know what? They had pulled the decals off and the glue and stuff was still stuck on there, and I washed it with the stuff I just said, and it all came off, and I wasn't even trying to get it off. I didn't scrub it or anything. I just used the car wash brush and washed it, and when it dried I said, oh wow, most of that stuff is gone, which now means there's probably no wax on here, which is fine. I just bought some 3M stuff. No, I didn't buy the 3M stuff. I was going to buy the 3M stuff, but that's very expensive. What I did buy is the Meguiar's system, which is the well, I'll show you because I've got it over here. I'll show you what we're gonna do. I've got a couple of DA buffers, and this Meguiar's Mirror Glaze 110, it is the Ultra Pro Speed compound, and this is for cutting, okay? And then I already have what it says to use afterwards, which is the M210 Ultra Pro finishing polish, and we'll go over the whole thing with that. And I say the whole thing, we're not going over the whole thing, and I'm going to show you why. Because we're going to have to do some repairs on the roof. See these rubber things? They've sealed it up pretty nice. However, I'm going to fix it properly. I'm going to get some metal. I'm going to cut them about 1 inch in diameter bigger. I'm going to shape them. I'm going to seam seal them to the inside once I've got the headliner out. And then I'm going to fiberglass it. I'm going to body work it. And these 6 holes that are in the roof and the one that's on the trunk, you're not going to see. They're going to be gone. Now then, they had something here. I'm not sure what this was, probably a license plate reader or something. But when they pulled it off, they pulled off some of the paint. So what I'm going to do is fix that. And by fix it, I mean just to keep it from rusting until I get to the point where I'm sanding the whole thing down, putting the fiberglass filler in, body working it, and then repaint it. Now, there's another place that needs to be repainted. Of course, the deck lid will need to be repainted because we're going to fix that. And then the hood needs to be repainted. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the sun just right. It's got crow's feet in it, in all this paint right over here and on the other side, and I'm going to guess that's because that's the hottest side and that's what's happened to the paint. So this is getting sanded down and repainted. And there's some pretty deep stains in here from where it was parked under trees or whatnot, so we'll fix that up. But the sides look fantastic. The bumpers look fantastic. So I will probably just hand wax the front and rear bumper. I will machine the sides, and we'll eventually get around to repainting the hood, the roof, and the deck lid. So there we are. That's what we're doing with this. So far so good. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to replace the struts on the hood so that the hood stays up when I open it. And then I'm going to clean. And I'll bring you guys back after I'm done with all that so you can see the results. There's no point in you following me along, vacuuming and wiping and cleaning and whatnot. That's kind of boring. Eventually, we'll work on these headlights because, yep, they're a little dull. We'll sand them down and put some clear coat on them. And if it's parked out in the sun, you're going to have to do that every couple of years. But this will more than likely not be in the sun unless it's driven, because it's going to go in there eventually. The C10 is running, doesn't have a battery yet, but that's a whole nother subject. We're gonna work on that and bring that video to you. So hang on, in just a flash in your time and probably 4 hours in my time, this thing will be cleaned out on the inside. That back seat plastic thing will be gone and stashed over there with all the other parts I've taken off the C10. Interior will hopefully be clean, and I don't like using Armor All or silicone anything because, you know, I paint in here and whatnot, and so I don't use silicone as far as I know. I sure try not to. And then when I get those windshield reveal pieces, I'll figure out how to get those put in, and we'll come back and do that. So hang on there, guys. When I'm done, you'll see the results. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, I really appreciate the new subscribers. Please like and share this video, because I tell you what, the way this channel is going to take off is if you guys like and share the video, and that's really going to help me a lot. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money on it. I'm doing this for fun, and we're getting into some of the good stuff now, so let your social media friends know, and we will go from there. Thank you very much. Hang tight. We'll come back as soon as I'm done cleaning. Well, there it is. It's about 4 hours later or so. I haven't properly cleaned the windshield or the windows, but I did wipe them down with the degreaser and dish soap solution that I make up for cleaning heavy duty jobs. It's turned out really nice. That's closed. Anyhow, so here we go. This back seat hasn't had a bud on it, as far as I can tell. There are no seat belts in the back. We'll have to fix that. This came out pretty decent for the first wash, I must say. Pretty decent. Got some of the stuff off the windows and cleaned the windows with the cleaning solution, and I'll go over them again with spray away, and wipe down in here a little bit, put on the hood supports. They work real good. One doesn't do it, but two did the trick. I think when I was wiping down in here, I might have broke something in here. So I've got no windshield washer. I will have to get a new piece for that. It was pretty brittle. I mean, I barely just touched it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull off this little piece of cowling here and see what the cabin air filter looks like. My guess is it doesn't look so good, so I'll be ordering another one. Anyway, we'll be back in just a few minutes after I get this off and we'll take a look. Well, it's pretty easy to get in there, and it's actually pretty easy to drop these things. So there's two on the floor underneath the car, on the ground I should say, underneath the car, and I'll be having to get under there and get those out. Doesn't look too easy to put that back. I'll have to mess with that in a minute. But here's the cabin air filter, and it's not terrible, but it's not great. So it's an STP 1659 or CAF 1892P. Yeah, I want to order another cabin air filter online right now and hopefully get it delivered tomorrow. I don't have to go anywhere in the car right now. So here's the water. This is the rinse bucket. This is the wash bucket. My goodness. And that's just the inside. That's the door panels, the dash, the floors, the seats. I am going to use the little fabric cleaner that I have, the little machine for doing upholstery. I'll slip this back on, probably pull the car forward, try and find those two little pieces I dropped down. Maybe see about ordering some more of those, as a matter of fact. But there we go. It's about as clean as I'm going to get it today. I thank you guys for watching and for staying with me during this cleaning process. I appreciate it. We will come back shortly with some more adventures with this car. My plans are, of course, suspension, engine, control arm bushings are shot on it, so I'm going to get a hold of QA1 and see what they have to offer, and what they have to offer in the way of stiffening up the suspension on this. So tell me what you guys think. Have you done one? Do you know what parts work, what parts don't? If you have any idea, please let me know. Drop me a line in the comments below. I really appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. All right, if you stayed to the end, we got a little bonus thing going on here. Just ordered a couple of cabin air filters, but no, that's not the bonus. I mean, what you got to do once you clean your car. All right. Oh, that tastes terrible. They've been sitting in the hot garage so long, the flavor's in the plastic too. Well, there we go. There it is. Let's see. Is that gonna work? Or should it go up here? Woo, that's strong. Yeah, there we go. I think that's where we need to be. Make it smell good. I think this thing actually has a CD player. Ha! Radio works, so it's been programmed to run the radio. I'm going to take this off and clean underneath this here. But this is an ideal location for bolting just about any. You just get yourself some carriage bolts and you can bolt on anything there. Yes, it does have a CD player. Look at that. There's the eject button. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up again real soon.